1 second. Yeah, I'm just playing some technical. See what's on. This is merely a test. Merely a test. Hello? Hello? Man, where's my fucking microphone? Uh-oh. We got sound? Uh-oh. We got sound? Yeah, oh, this Streamlab technology is cool. Like, I can make up my own interests and shit, like make these shows interesting. But this right here is being presented as an alternative to Hangouts. The only thing that I would think is that how do you get other people to join in, and I would like to know more on how to use this technology right here. It looks like it's pretty cool and can give me a more professional look. So um, while I'm sitting here not knowing what the fuck I'm doing right now, I would just like to say this: Happy Father's Day out there. Um, I have a father, and um, and I am a father. So shoot, just try to sit here and take in this day as a celebration of your, I guess, your own fatherness, while I sit here and try to figure this stuff out. Let me check this out here. Just be patient with me. I didn't prepare for an actual stream. It's just that what's going on is that Hangouts is going away later this year, and a message popped up as soon as I tried to start the Hangouts on it. Um, here's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to get a streaming service on your YouTube channel and broadcast from a laptop. When they can figure out how to do the conference calls like we do on the Hangouts, that would be great. And shout out to Raining Woman. Thank you, by the way. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. And look, I will play with this Streamlab technology a little bit more. And I promise that this channel will become 20 times more ultra cooler. So, again, happy Father's Day out there. I also will be doing a Hangouts broadcast tonight. It's gonna be late, late, and some people are probably gonna be getting ready for their day tomorrow. But for you night owls, I would like for you to tune in. It's just a lot of detraction for black fatherhood in the black community. And what I want is to come up with a happy medium. It's like I do understand that a lot of people's fathers, let them down, and mine ain't one of them. So, I feel a certain type of way with the whole, negative narrative of on black fathers, and I would like to be a spokesman for black fathers. So, guess what? It's coming. It's coming. That discussion is coming tonight, and I will be having various black father discussions throughout the week. And I hopefully I can learn how to be much cooler in this Streamlabs thing. It's like somebody told me about Streamlabs months ago, and I just never ever just took it seriously until now. You can do all kinds of stuff that you can't do on Hangouts. So maybe Hangouts is an obsolete tool. What I just need to do is figure out how to get us on you know, get the conference chat integrated into this. And if there's a way to do that, if at all possible, then yes, I'm all for it. But Hangouts is going away later this year. Black YouTube won't be the same. And guess what? It's going to matter if you can come up with actual content to watch instead of no, well, actual content to create instead of just getting on Hangouts talking shit for like 3-4 hours and it leads to nothing. It's important that we start having productive conversations, not saying what people should talk about because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person that tried to police what people are saying and sit there and question your freedom of speech. Although that people can say some pretty offensive things, it's also our duty to debunk those offensive things, and those people weed themselves out. So here's what we all need to do. We all just need to hear each other out a little bit more, and try to have more productive conversations. I've been seeing a lot of helpful YouTube videos pop up. I ain't gonna lie to you, like some very positive stuff, and one complaint that I always hear is that the positive stuff doesn't get enough shine and positive stuff doesn't get enough traction. So basically, we got to be proactive in making sure that stuff gets traction. Put the word out there. Let everyone know. Once I've been able to come up with a cool ass screen, I'm going to, start being better at this. But I just wish there's a way to do that Hangout technology here. That's the only thing. So again, if you're not having a happy Father's Day, then whatever. Right now, I'm having a happy Father's Day, and I just wanted to come to YouTube for a second. And please come to my Hangout show tonight. It will be a Father's Day themed show, but it's kind of like probably going to address the in quote fingers being used right here, haters. And try to come up with an understanding of how we can get past all this bad father narrative, because basically our children need two people, a mother and a father. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say one deserves more shine than the other. I'm not going to do that because both are important, and it's up to us as people to straighten that shit out and not wait for some, I would say, knight or heroine in shining armor to come do it for us. Just if you constantly sit there and complain about the negativity, then maybe you're just part of the problem, because complaining is negative. So just to put that thought in your ear. But again, happy Father's Day. Happy and excited that I discovered this new technology with my old ass. Shoot, and please view my Hangouts tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to have it on display, and hopefully you guys will attend. It'll be very, very late tonight, though, so that's going to kind of kill the viewership a little bit. But, we do have Night Owl, so the broadcast will be on demand, so you can always go back and watch it later, and, just to see what the kind of things we're talking about. But hopefully it won't be too long and drawn out, and hopefully it can be a productive conversation. Again, without controlling what everyone says. Now, for as far as like I'm not scared of the Hangouts being shut down per se, because I came on here creating content anyway. I figured that one thing that you have to have, even on your smartphone, and I'm sure there's an application on your iPhone, is to have a video editor. I mean, if you like, Hangouts is a great way to gain a following, and to go live with interesting people on a panel. And like I said, I wish YouTube could do that as well. But also, from what I'm hearing on other streams, that Black Avenger will be having this technology, and they'll be able to do a couple more things too. So I mean, YouTube in the near future is probably not going to be the only option that you can use. But you know, it all depends on if you can get people to follow you from platform to platform. What I think Black YouTube needs to do, and this is just me throwing my 2 cents in. Nobody has to follow this. Nobody has to follow my lead. Is to become a network of people who can always find each other. Mailing lists are always useful. You know, emailing lists are useful. You know, and these guys are on other platforms like Patreon. Go to the platforms. You know, even I think it costs $5 to be a patron of a channel. You know, $5 a month. Hell, I spend that on a little, little alcohol, something like that. I can pass on the alcohol to support, be a patron on someone's channel. I mean, you know, we have to start supporting each other because there are, despite how you may feel about certain YouTube channels out there, um, some of those channels are actually the blueprint for how you should do this. And my suggestion to all of you budding YouTubers is you go try to check these channels out. They're gonna have some opinions you don't like, and believe me, I am the expert at opinions that people don't like. But some of that shit gotta be said. I mean, we're not children here. I mean, at least not most of us. You know, you got children who are kind of aware that will sneak and watch broadcasts like these and become a little bit more aware than what you want them to be aware on. But hey, you know what? Think of yourself as a kid and think of some of the craziest shit that you've ever observed. And then imagine the kids today doing that shit. Then you'll be like, oh my God. And then like, you know, parents and older people always pull this bullshit with younger kids like, oh man, oh, don't do what I did. Don't try this, don't try that, don't be crazy like I was crazy. Hell, you know what, that's a character builder because they got to be a little crazy too. See, you learn from mistakes. And see, the mistakes we've been doing with this platform so far, we need to learn from it. First of all, one big mistake is we don't support each other's shit that much. And you know, this is not some cry to, you know, try to rally up support. You're around because you want to be around, and that's the way I like it. I don't think that I should have to, you know, whine for anything doing this shit. But you know, I'm saying this for the scope, the bigger picture. Yeah, and without being too preachy, I mean, some of these conversations are gonna get heated. Some of these conversations you're gonna disagree with. But these are conversations that need to be had no matter what the viewpoint is. As long as you don't become bullyish and extreme. Now we don't need that shit. You know, being bullish and extreme, that is something that if you can't get through a conversation without being that, you are automatically a loser. Period. Sorry. It has to be said like that. This is not a soft situation. We have to be as extreme as everyone else. Without crossing too many lines. Because they will take this shit from you. And right now, they've already figured out a way to try to discourage you from doing it. But all you have to do is go and search for the way to do it outside of all that other bullshit. So, if any YouTubers out there that watch this broadcast here, you know, as far as the Happy Father's Day message or, you know, me trying Streamlabs for the first time ever and learning how to use that technology, you know, I can do one of two things. Either I can take some suggestions and help from you guys, or I can do it on my own. But you know what? I'm gonna figure it out anyway because I mean, it's like this would actually encourage me to create more content, and you know, I think you know I have a unique perspective. I call myself black men being brutally honest, and you know that's not to shun other groups of people, but black people are a party to this conversation right here. That's what I feel. It's black people. It's led by black men. You know why? Because you need to see something led by black men for once. So get used to it. You know, you're gonna have many platforms like this, but you know what? We're only one black man being brutally honest. Period. You know, and I'm also one of the habitual line steppers along with the Roger Report and You Ain't Shit for Watching with Roger Stevens on one channel and Donnie Casanova on the other. But we're all on each other's channels, and we have panelists that have the courtesy, you know, that take their time and they could be doing other things, but they drop by and talk to us as well. So, I mean, we must be doing a little bit right, just a little bit, not so much, because I want this platform to expand, and I want their platforms to expand too. But you know, it's gonna take thinking big. So, um, I believe that Black YouTube will survive. It will become a bigger Black platform, um, and and that's all that needs to really be said. For you budding YouTubers, don't be discouraged at the news because it pops up right as you start a hangout that they're getting rid of hangouts later this year. So just continue for a lot of you that that are associated with us, and even and the ones that are not associated with us that are pretty cool guys. I mean, don't be discouraged. Just continue to do what you do, and I'll continue to do what I do. So again, happy Father's Day from Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And please, for you night owls, tonight, tonight, tonight. All right, peace. In Kev, we trust.